Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Okay, so we are here. So Atibadan Samasa Badan Yewa Hoti Na Katajibi Asamasa Badan. So this is another niti. So there is only Samasa Badan. So never and compounded word Asamasa Badan. So here Satara Dasanan. So always compounded word. Satara Dasanan. So actually Satara Dasanan also combination of the Satu or Satar in the Dasana. So Dasana is actually agent now, but in this composition, so always Satara Dasana. So we cannot divide. Satara is one word, Dasana is one word. We could not divide in this way because Satara cannot stand alone. So as a case-ending word. So in the middle of the compound, so it will become the Ara. So Satara Dasana. Not case-ending there. That is an always compounded word. So Satara Dasana also the same as Satu Dasana in meaning. Seeing the Buddha, seeing the teacher. So Satara Dasana. So the same way, Katara Nede so. So Katur or Katar Nede so. So Katar Nede so. So pointing out the agent or actor, Katar or doer, Katara Nede so. So Katar and the Nedesa, maybe, we can say is inserted. So Qatar and the Nedesa. But traditionally, those nouns, Satu, Katu, are ending in U. So so traditional grammarian, so count them as, ending in the U vowel. But so modern scholars are India. So that is, the type is star, that is a satar or qatar, whatever may be. So in the middle of compound, so that u become the ara in traditional idea. But in this modern idea, a is inserted, satar, so a is inserted. So that is a satara dasana, katara nidiso. Okay.
The other way is long satar.
Ara, that it's U become the Ara, Satara. So how to say? Maybe based on the weak form or strong form, only, Matar and Bitara is, Ara form, Bitaro, Mataro. But the other ones are, Kataro, Nataro, Sataro. So when you found the R form, so it's Ara.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
And the another word is, so Amada Bidara Sanwido. Here Bidara, not Bidara. Amada Bidara Sanwido Di. Sanwido. Okay, the meaning of this word. Bidara Sanwido. What does it mean? So not growing. How to say? Not growing under parent, or how to translate. So he is not growing. He has not grown. Someone has not grown. So
Brought up, Sayadaw.
yeah, brought up, yeah. Not brought up by the parent. So he has grown, far from the parents in that sense.
So it means like he grew up with his grandparents or maybe his relatives.
Maybe, but not. So in the hand of parent. The meaning of that word. So in Myanmar Nesia, miba ani nai majibwa ya do. So based on contextual meaning. So here actually cock or hen, cock or hen. So here maybe cock, C-O-C-K, cock. So because masculine gender, amada bidra sanwe do. Okay, so these words only can be only compounded word, not vakya. But in the previous example, so satu dasana, so maybe can be considered as both compounded word or uncompounded word as a sentence as well. The same way satu sasana and the kadu nete so and the ubya kadekaho. Okay, but here in this word satara dasana kadu nete so and satara nete so amada bidra sawodoa, they are only compounded word. Samasa padan yewa hoti. Okay, so next. So ati padan bayoga wasena asamasa padan yewa hoti na samasa padan. So there is word. So in accordance with the example, so asamasa padan yewa hoti, it is only uncompounded word. Not samasa padan, not compounded word. So based on context, bayoga wasena. So satu sasanasa guna arojiti. Satu sasanasa guna arojiti. In this example, so satu and the sasanasa cannot be compounded word, cannot be treated as compound. But in other positions, so maybe satu sasanan can be treated as compounded word. But in this example, based on the context, so sasana is related to the another word gunan. So that is right. Sasana is not directly related to the satu. So in this way, so how to say ayodata, not connected meaning. So that is why it is only uncompounded word. So satu sasanasa guna arojiti, he proclaims or express the attributes of teachings of the Buddha, teachings of the teacher. Sasu sasanasa guna arojiti. So the same way in the next example. So bitu matu jahan jato. Bitu matu jahan jato. So bitu matu jahan jato. Jato is past participle form of the Jajedic, so gives up or abandoned, past participle. So aham jato, I am abandoned by mother and father and mother. So that is why here bidu and madu also cannot be compounded word, cannot be treated as compounded word and uncompounded. So actually, B2 Madu, so can be understood as a, genetic case, genetic agent. B2 no B2 Madu ya. So B2 I am, so abandoned by father and mother. So that is here, zero explanation. Yadi ita edan samasa barandiya. So if it will be compound here, so the word should be Mada bitu nansi, Mada bitu nandi siya bato. There might be the word Mada bitu nan instead of bitu matu. Mada bitu nan. So genetic agent. Mada bitu nan. But here bitu madu is actually, so we can understand. So bitu sa cha, madu ya cha, or madu sa cha, and so on. In this way, we can understand. Bidu and Madu are not here compound, not Dunda compound. Okay, and then next. So Ati Badan Margarikana Manosana Ata Wanda Hodawa Ubatadi no Akra Jindagana Manosana Ata Wanda Hodawa Ubatadi. So that is what in the idea or to people. So Magrikana who how to say who speak the Magra language. Magrikana Manosanya. So if that word will be Atawanda meaningful. Atawanda how do I be meaningful? So Ubatadi or that word can be understood as a meaningful word to the to people who speaks Magra language. Magrikana Manosanya. But Ekra Jendakana Manusana for grammarian, so Ata when then hold the wa ubat hadi, so it cannot be understood as a meaningful word. So to the so Magra language speaker, so they are meaningful word. So they can so it makes sense. But for grammarians, Ekra Jendaka, so it is not meaningful word. So what is it? Here, Danyata, Eya, Eyo, Eyasi, Ejadi, Vivedi Buddha, Badan. They are just of termination. So Eya, Eyo, Eyasi, and so on. So all of the optative verb termination sign. So Eya, Eyo, Eyasi, Eyata, Eyami, Eyama, Eta, Eya, and so on. 12 words. But in the Magriga idea, Magriga, so Magra language speakers are India, so they have sense, they make sense. So what is it? So here area is we can understand. So maybe in your book also, that this A is a bow type and area A. So we have one of root E. So AD as a present tense, AD, ND, AC, ETA, AMI, AMA, root it alone, or with the R prefix, root is also AD, ND, AZ, ETA, AMI, AMA. So from that present base, so we can have A present base, and with the A and A, finally we have A form. So A, AC, ATA. So it can make sense to the Magra language. So ayami, he will come or he will go. Ayam, they will come, they will go, they might go, and so on. In this way, it can make sense. But in the grammarian's idea, those are just Vivedi Buddha Badan, just so by termination sign. So in this way, I understand. So what do you think? For your idea or understanding?
Why don't they make sense to the grammarians,
Maybe that is right here. Sayadaw put this word. We read the Buddha Badam. So case ending of the Bhava termination 10 alone cannot make sense.
But I mean, they are valid words, right?
Yeah, that is just the Magra language speaker idea. Based on this expression.
No, but it's just based on Sayadaw's explanation or analysis. Then it's a verbal. I mean, the verbal, the root, and then the verbal termination. So we can form a verb. It's a valid word.
Yeah, so here not saying about the valid word or unvalid word, just so they stand alone and make sense or not. Atta one down.
Yeah. So when we see the word aya, and if we analyze it that way, then we understand that the subject is implicitly to be so. So aya, it makes sense.
Yeah, but not meaningful. So cannot. So only subject and the the person and number can express, but cannot show the meaning of the action. Cannot indicate.
But
We
as you
read the
translate it,
Buddha Badana.
but as you translate
That
it, so it means
I
aya means
translated is
yeah.
that is the Magrikana Manusana Atawana Hodawa Ubatati. So in the grammar's idea, they are about termination, but in the Magrikana idea, so it is complete verb form. So in this way, based on several rules, I try to understand, but maybe some problem. I haven't any evidence.
So how is it explained in the next yes,
No more.
Very interesting.
No more any reference or explanation or something. No there. So
So Sayadaw,
okay.
like even for grammarians, if they analyze in this way, it also be meaningfully, right?
So how meaningful it is?
If they say okay, is also analyze the root is e,
No. So actually, in the
and
grammar,
add the termination, and when they stay
yeah.
unknown, you see when they stand unknown, so we can say, oh, this is also meaningful word.
Okay, if we say like that, why Seattle said in this way? No
That's why
akra jendakana
I don't
manasana
know why
atawana
Sayadaw said like that.
So that is when I find it in the even in the PTS dictionary. So that word,
Right.
for
So
example,
because we have the word eti means to come or maybe to go or whatever. But then when we put it in the objective mood, it's gonna be like that, right? So
sorry again.
yeah, but we have the verb eti, right? Then when we put it in the objective mood, then it's gonna be
Yeah.
like aya, ayum, ayasi, and so on. So those words are valid grammatically.
Uh Yeah, maybe. But so in the PDS dictionary, so AD, so for the AD, that is a very basic from present power termination. And also that AD related to the, R prefix AD, so to come back, but AD means just to go, okay? And also present participle is indoor. And the imperative second person singular a he, meaning is come. And the imperative third person singular is a do. And the plural is a ta. Okay. And then, so for the future tense, so it's a D. And the a he D. And also a he C. And for the past participle, ita. So no past form, no past tense form, and the no operative form here, because maybe that is it could not found in the Pāli. So grammar, so in Pāli canon it is used. Maybe
Sayadaw,
I think.
I think through the analyze, we can see we also can take the meaningful word. You see, because through this analysis, so we know there can be aya ayo has the meaning. He would come or he would go or something like that, right?
Yeah, so that is how to say. If we say in this way, that is so. Instead of saying grammarian perspective, that is linguistic perspective.
Sayadaw.
So maybe Sarah want to say in this way. In the
But then
linguistic.
Sayadaw.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, we had a very similar situation earlier about the word like Gachanto, right? So according to Saddanīti Sayadaw, then that word
Okay.
is always singular. But according to
Mm-hmm.
grammarian, then it can be plural.
Yeah,
So if
right,
we
right.
follow the rules here, so the grammarian would accept these, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though they don't appear in the Tipitaka.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's kind of,
So
it's not like what the Saniti Sayadaw he said, because he said that for the grammarian that they don't accept these.
yeah, so grammarian, they don't accept this is complete verb form, maybe.
But as I said, I mean, it's kind of the opposite to the observation earlier, right?
Okay. Yeah, like that. So if we so instead of saying grammarian's idea or linguistic idea, so if we focus this word, so linguistic perspective, the linguistic point, language point, so that can be meaningful verb, complete verb. So he might go, he might come. But in so grammar perspective or grammatical point, it can be a determination as well. Maybe. So here in Myanmar Nesaya, so this no is joined with the ubatadi. So ata wendan hodawa no ubatadi. It does not appear as a meaningful word in the grammarian's idea. So no akra jendagana manosana ata wendan hodawa ubatadi. It does not appear as a meaningful word. So that means only verb termination.
Maybe we
There
are
must
the
be
Magda person.
yeah, just maybe there might be a hidden reason in there. So
So, but I could not find it. Okay, but so the point Sarah want to say now we understand clearly, right? Yeah. Even though any other evidence we cannot find it. So
Yeah, yeah.
actually in this part currently, so area in the language perspective, linguistic perspective, complete verb form meaningful. But in grammarian perspective, it is only by termination it cannot make sense. Just that.
So it is possible during the Sayadaw's time, and during Sayadaw's time, so they do not analyze like nowadays.
Such a grammars are only
Yeah,
Saddanīti here.
yeah. Because it is during 12th century, right?
13.
Yeah, so maybe that time the tool is not enough to analyze like nowadays.
So that is in my in Myanmar version. So that area, so A is both type. The only A, not the whole area. A is both type. I don't know A.
In my book, in no bold type,
Yeah.
no bold and no capital also.
So that is why only A is bold. Maybe I think bold or because of I'm not sure of that. Okay, so in this way, I understand that point, what Sarah want to say, but I'm not sure. Okay, so let's move to the next. So Atibadan Akra Jindakana, Sangeda Wasina, Atawanda, Hodawa Ubatadi, Marigana Bana, Inyata, Gahidaban, Hodawa, Ubatadi. So, Atibadan, there will be word, there is word Akra Jindakana. In the idea of the grammarians, Sangeda was saying, so by means of mark or sign or something. So Ata when hold the ubatadi meaningful. Even though it is meaningful, but it is a sign of something. But Marigana bana inyata gahida ban hold the ubatadi. So in the idea of the language or language linguistic, also it is meaningful, but inyata it will be another other meaning, not the same as the grammarian's idea. So all of them, both in both perspective, so they are meaningful, but different meaning. So here saw, example is saw. In the grammarian's idea, saw is combination of C and the O. That means, so nominative case singular sign become O after ending in masculine gender. So saw should be divided C and the O. So that means C become O. So Bodha become Bodha and so on. So is grammatical rule in the number chapter. That is grammarian's idea. But in the linguistic idea, so mean he. So mean he. So in yata kahidaba tan hodawa. Kahidaba atan. It should be taken another meaning. Kahidaba tan hodawa. And also another word is a you. A you. So are you. So in grammarian's idea, that is combination of are, e, and the u. So are to understand easily, it should be in this way. E, and the U. So at that time, between two vowels, so it becomes the ya. So that is an ayu. So ayu is coming, so it should be understood as e, u in the grammar's idea. But in linguistics idea, maybe, ayu or something, ayu or ayuda or auda. So if we say ayu life, or if we say ayuda or auda or something, weapon. But the word ayu alone, I could not find it even in the dictionary.
And then so the Nesaya also doesn't give the meaning of the word I use.
No. So in the Indonesia, only saw CUA or abuse, CUA or abuse, saw CUA or abuse, lagao, 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 ayu, u. In this way, only grammatical perspective, Sayadaw translated. This is Sayadaw Ubo. No, the linguistic perspective, Sayadaw do not translate here.
So Sarah, in my book, the you between ya apa deh ya we have the dash line.
You mean hyphen?
My book is like this.
Yeah, that is like this. I explain here. U, comma, e, comma, u, comma.
Yeah, but they are not the single word.
That is the meaning of the IU.
No, in my book, when they finally become IU, it's like they writing like this.
What kind of your book?
Hair Smith.
Hammersmith.
Yes.
So you mean no IU?
Yes.
But then maybe instead of IU, one word, this R hyphen Y hyphen U.
So actually this IU is from the so the last soda of the Darida chapter in the Kijayana. IU wana ninjayo wodi. The IU. The IU. So okay, I will show you the Kijayana.
Yes, Suda number 405.
So the last soda. So here IU. This one is explained, So AED akaro EED ikaro UED uwano. The IOD hondi. So that one is explained in the Badaruba Seti. In Badaruba Seti, maybe that one is it. So the number 365 number chapter or something. I'm not sure that. Asati, Abhyaya, or some. Oh, no.
So Sayadaw, but here is talking about the Uti, right? In this Sutta.
So here, so that is a chapter, so the number Ayunan. So here, Ayuwana means Aja, Ija, Oja, Ayo. Aja, Ija, Oja, Ayo. Oh, sorry. Akara, Ikara, Wanana. Yaksa A, E, O, H, E, D. What do you hold it is just so. And the Ija, Uja, You. So you see, Ija, Uja, You. That means so, but in Saddanīti, Aja, Ija, Uja, Ayu. So exactly explanation is here. Aja, Ija, You. Okay, and then so Aja, Yuja, and the Ayu in this way, but together with the Wenna. So you Eva Wenna, you Wenna. So Aja, you Wenna, Ayu Wenna in this way in the Pataruba said that is a chapter. Explain that one. But in Saddanīti, Aja, Ija, Uja, Ayu. So so as a single word, so it became the Ya. That is an Ayu instead of Ayu. But to avoid the confusion, maybe Hammer Smith, so he used the original word Ayu.
So this is just talk about the grammar, right? It's not talk about the when they combine together, they have another meaning.
Yeah, but so Saroji, Saddanīti Sayadaw said another meaning. Inyata kahita bata. Inyata kahita ba ata. It should be taken another meaning.
So Sayadaw, but according to this rule in the 405, actually that in that part they are talking about the Uti. So if we follow the Uti rule, we can be like are you, right? Or maybe like are you, or maybe like something like that.
Yeah, can be.
Yeah, so if we take are you, that we have the meaning, like are you something like that.
But here are you.
You know.
Okay, but whatever maybe the point here you want to say, here we understand. So some word in, so grammarian's idea based on a grammatical point, grammatical context. So will be another, combination of the different two and the will produce another meaning. But in the language, it can be another different meaning. So like the so here, very clear for us. Obvious for us. So in grammarian, see all. But in language, he. So in this way. Okay, and then next. So ati badan. So sahida badan jiwa hodi asahida badan ja. So there will be word. Sahida bada and the asahida bada. Conjunct consonant. So conjunct or single, double or single. Sahida. Sahida bada. Do you remember the meaning of the Sanhita? Yoga or Sanhita? Sanhita, oh sorry. Sanhita means sandy, euphonic combination. Euphonic combination or so euphonic separation. So Sahida Pada means euphonic combination. Asahida Pada euphonic separation. Separated word or compound the combined word. So Danyata here Abadi Barajikasa. Abadi Barajikasa. So Abadi Barajikasa as a compounded as a standing word Sahida Pada in next year Abadi Barajikasa. So based on the Myanmar Nesaya, so actually focus on the Barajikasa. So Abadi so the two way of translation. Barajikasa and the Abadi. So Abadi literally Abadi means abijeti, reached to the Barajika. So offended Barajika. And the second way is so Barajika, Abadi, and the Asa. So according to the second way, this Barajika should be divided Barajika and the Asa. So as a Sahida word, Sahida Bada, so Barajika, Abadi, Asa, it should be understood. Or as a Asahida Bada and so euphonic, so separate and combined, not euphonic word, so it is Barajikasa Abadi. So Barajikasa Abadi, Abadi, so reaching to the Barajika Abadi, reaching to the Barajika Abadi. So offending. So literally Abadi means reaching to the Barajika, reaching Barajika. Okay, but so Barajika Abadi Asa, there will be Barajika Abadi. If so, if he so committed in this way, there will be Barajika Abadi. So in this way, two way.
So Sayadaw, in the second way, then Parajika is nominative case,
Right, modify to the Abadi. Abadi is feminine gender.
Then if that's the case, then how should we understand the apati,
In the second way?
Yes, yeah.
A nominated case.
So the apati itself would be the parajika?
No, there would be Barajika to him.
Oh, asa is to him.
No. So the meaning of asa is there would be.
Yeah, so there would be.
Yes.
So the apati would be
Abadi,
the parajika.
so, yeah. So here the word asa should be understood as a how to say kagolokana or no not kagolokana. So ambasijana drusinana. So two functions as a noun form, as a verb form. There will be barajika abadi to him. So asa twice. We should translate. We should understand twice.
Okay.
There will be barajika abadi to him if he's commit so.
So it's not like apati is the subject and parajika is the complement, you know.
Sorry.
I mean in the second explanation, the asa is like a verb, right? It's to be, right? So can we take it like apati is the subject and the parajika is the complement? Right?
Barajika is a complement. So there will be the
So the offense would be parajika.
offense would be barajika to him.
I think maybe Dr. Rai only wanted to take the asa only with the verb function.
Yeah, I mean it's okay to use it.
Yeah.
But I mean you don't need the second
The
asa,
offense
right?
the offense would be barajika to him. Also acceptable. Yeah, possible. Yeah.
And in the Nisaya, then we have to understand the asa as
Also
two
makes sense.
functions, you know.
So just I follow the Myanmar.
I see.
Yeah, it also makes sense.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
Okay. Okay, and then next. So Atibadan Sadi Sanwedena Kahidaban Hoti Atibadan Sadi Sanwedena Kahidaban Na Hoti Sadi Sanweda Atibadan Sadi Sanwe Sadi Sama Wedena, sorry. Sadi Sama Wedena Kahidaban Hoti Atibadan Sadi Sama Wedena Kahidaban Na Hoti. There is word which should be taken. Sadi Sama Weda, and then there is what we should not be taken. Sadi Sama with by way of Sadi Sama Weda. So what does it mean? Sadi Sama Weda. In Myanmar this year, so Sadi Sama Wedena, Piado that diro eat the quite pit the pit. Piado that diro eat the quite pit the pit. Sadi Sama Weda. Okay, what's the other one to say? We should check the next the example first. So at that time, so what does it mean? The meaning of the sama way that we can understand. So data burima pekhe. So sedo dawati di byogo. Sedo dawati di byogo. So the example is burima pekhe. The first portion. So for example, the Sadi sama wedina kahidaba hoti. In this case, so Sadisama Vedena. So according to the first part, so Burima Beke referring to the Sadisama Vedana Heda Hoti. Okay, Sayadaw Dawati. Sayadaw Dawati. So Dawati means runs. Sayadaw Dawati. So Seta means white. White. The white one, maybe the white horse or the white dog runs. So Idi Bayogo in this way. At that time, Sati means actually here we can understand a quality, the white or guna. Quality. Referring to the white elephant or the white horse or the white one runs. Idi Bayogo. Itaya Made Bayo. Itaya Made Bayo. Ita Ayan Ade Bayo. So here, this is intended meaning. Ita Ayan Ade Bayo. Here, in this example, Ita Ayan, this is Ade Bayo, the intended meaning. So, Ko Ito Dawati. Sayadaw Dawati. Ko Ito Dawati. Who runs from here? Who runs from here? If we make a question, so Sayadaw Dawati, the white one, white, maybe many horses. Of them, which one runs? So the white one runs. In this way, we can understand. And also, Kadara will know Dawati. Which colored? So which one in colored run? The one in which color run? Sayadaw Dawati, the white one runs. Okay. So here data. In that example, Sayadaw di sa ito di chedo. Okay, Sayadaw, the word Sayadaw can be divided as Sa Ito. Sa Ito di Chedo. It should be divided as Cheda. Separation as Sa and the Ito. So Sa Wojiti Sunako. No horse. Dog. Sa is dog. Sa Wojiti Sunako. Sa is set as dog. Sa is set dog. Sa mean dog. Sunaka mean dog. Okay. So Sabatabi in every way. So it should be said Sayadaw means Sa Ito Dawaditi Wodan Hoti. Sa Ito Dawaditi Wodan Hoti. The dogs ran from here. So Sayadaw Sa Ito Dawati. All of the meaning of, so the complete possible meaning of that example is so Sa Ito Dawati Wodan Hoti. It is said that the white dog runs from here. A white dog runs from here. The meaning of the Sayadaw Dawati. So Sayadaw, the word Sayadaw is also should be understood. And then there is a combination of Sa and Ito also should be understood.
So, Sayadaw.
Yeah.
Hello. So I think according to the Vedo, this part, that means only like the dog runs from here. But when they combine Sa and the Ito, that means the white one runs, right?
Sorry.
If we like here, according to the Chedo, you see, Sayadaw di Sa Ito di Chedo. So that means the dog runs from here, right? But if we only say Sayadaw Dawa, it means the white one runs from here. The white one runs.
Yeah, right. But so if we understood that Sayadaw as a, Sayadaw is you, the Ambasi Jana Garusi Nana, has two functions like the Asa. So it should be understood twice. The first one as a single word. The second one as a compounded, the unique combination word. Sayadaw, Sa, Ito, Dawadi. That is a Sabatabi. Sayadaw, Sa, Ito, Dawadi. So completely. That is a Sabatabi. Completely, it is said that the white dog runs from here.
So, but according to the title, this Naya, you say that means the first one, the Sati Samavite. Now we have to take, and we should not take the
Yes.
second one.
So according to the that niti, so if we take Sati Sama Veda, Sati Sama Vedena, so actually how what does it how to translate Sati Sama Veda possibly?
I couldn't find it.
Now you can understand the meaning. So actually Sayadaw as a single word. That is the second one. Sati Sama Vedena Gaidaba Nahoti.
So
no?
I still
So I think the
Sorry. Sati Sama Vedena Gaidaba Hoti means Sayadaw.
This is the first one was the white one runs.
Burima Beki, right. And then Sati Sama Vedena Gaidaba Nahoti means Sa Ido Dawati.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, Sa Ido Dawati. But both Sabatabi in every way, or so Sayadaw, Sa Ido Dawati. Okay. So how to translate Sati Sama Veda?
Sayadaw.
Okay.
I still don't quite understand. So in the niti, right? The niti. So what it means is that there is word that should be taken by the
Sati Sama Veda.
Yeah, Samasvita, and there is word that should not be taken by that. So it looks to me that there should be two different examples, but here Sayadaw gave only one example.
Okay.
Right, and then based on the example, then based on the example, it looks to me that what Sayadaw said is that we should not take the meaning Seto Daweti, but we have to take the meaning Sa Ito Dawati. Because that's what he said, right? He said Eta Yamadi Bayo, and then he explains.
Right. So here even Sayadaw said, so that's Burima Beki. No Abra Beki, right there. But so actually it should be Bishima Beki and so on to be understood clearly.
Yes, should be.
Etayamade Bayo.
Yes, according to the Itayamadi Bayo, that means we should take the second meaning.
Okay, so Sati Sama Veda. Even though we understand.
Sarah, how about the Nisaya translation about the word sati? That what?
Sati. Samaveda Biado. Different.
Piado.
So Sati meaning your ability, one's ability. So now if you take a note this one, you actually just ability. Ability of the word.
So is it Samaveda is come from the Samavedi? This to be united.
Yes, it says Samaveda is sang plus awa plus I plus ta.
E plus ta.
Yes, so basically it's a ta I plus ta, and then two prefixes, sang and awa.
So in Myanmar it is Bao Song Adi, Bao Su Adi. That means to be united.
Bouncing at the
Yes. Bao Song Adi, Bao Su Adi.
Biado that did eat the guap shit the chin. Oh, Sammy together. Being together. Somehow we done being together.
Also something like a Sandy, no? But that's
So being together. Okay. So easy way as a single word or as a separated word. As a single word or as a separated word.
Well, I mean it. I mean, at first look, of course, there's no way to know that is the combination, right?
Yeah.
So then yeah. So the first way is easy, right? So
Yes. So in the previous one also, so how to say? Sayadaw already said Sahida Bada and the Asahida Bada. But okay. So in the past niti Sahida Bada, Asahida Bada. So even though Sahida or Asahida, the meaning is not changed. Barajika is Barajika. So but another meaning more Asa. So there will be or to him. But in the word Barajika is just as a dative or genitive case. So but whatever maybe, even though Asa is more meaning, so the final meaning of the whole sentence is not changed. So finally, he commit Barajika offense. We can understand. But in this case, so if we understand as a Sahida, but Asahida, but as a single word. So say dog, the white one runs. Maybe the white dog also possible. The white horse or the white elephant also possible. But if we take it as a Asahida Bada, so that is Sadisama Wisa Kahidaba. No, sorry, Sadisama Wisa Naghidaban or something. At the time, so Sedo is combination of the Sa and the Ito. So the dogs ran from here. So different meaning. Sayadaw means white. Sa means dog here. Dog from here. Sa ito. So finally the same form, but based on the focus, so different meaning. Sayadaw means white. Sa ito means dog from here. So that is Issariya said, even though it is, Sandhi or Sahidabada or Asahidabada, so different meaning. So based on the focus, they can have different meaning. That is why, Sadi Sama Veda. So instead of saying, Sahidabada or Asahidabada.
So Sayadaw, I think that is the only difference when we compare with the previous one.
Yeah. So actually, that is also, completely the same as the previous one, but that point is different from the previous one. That is why instead of saying Sahidabada, Issariya said Sadi Sama Veda. So at the time, what does it mean Sadi Sama Veda? Even though we could not translate exactly, but we can understand thoroughly, I mean. So what about your other idea?
Yeah, but here Sayadaw is just to give only one example, right? But like what we have learned is something like this should be like two examples that we see. You see, one is the Sadi Sama Videna Kahidapa, and another one should be Sadi Sama Videna Kahidapa Nahodi, right?
Okay, so finally we understand that. Even though, that technical term we could not translate properly. Okay, let's move to the next. So, Atibadan, Ekade Bayikan, Atibadan. So, Dwa de Bayikan, Atibadan. Ade Bayat de Yikan, Atibadan. Chidura de Bayikan, Atibadan. Bawa de Bayikan. The Ne Yam. Oh. How Seattle skillful in the Pāḷi Dipitaka by Seattle himself. So Atibadan Ekade Baikan, there is word which has one meaning. And the Atibadan Dwade Baikan, there is word which has two meaning. Atibadan Adebaya Dayikan, there is word which has three meaning. Atibadan, there is word Chadura Debayikan, which has four meaning. And the Atibadan, so Bahwa Debayikan Di Niya. So there is word which has many meaning. So it is Niya, Niti. Okay. So that ta there. So Eka Debayikan Nama. So the word which has one meaning, Ekade Baigami, Sajeku go ejadi, Sajeku go. Sajeku go. Yeah, example is Sajeku go, and so on. So many examples can be there. A load sheet or so Ekade Baiga, one intended, not it by a load about it. Sajeku go, di. Then Ekade Baigan, di na. Dolavan Mayage Yayan Makeke So, okay. Egade bayigan nama. So, the exact meaning of the egade bayigan in Myanmar is here. So, a single wish. Which word has a single wish? So, Dwade bayigan, which word has two kinds of wish? Three kinds of wish, four kinds of wish, and many kinds of wish. So wish form, maybe meaning, I think. Okay, based on context, we can understand here. After learning the example, that will be clear. So adebaya means in Myanmar, they say adebaya means alone. But so in English, when you translate that adebaya means intended meaning, adebayo or sometimes adebayato. So intended meaning. So one intended meaning, or two more intended meaning, or three intended meaning, and so on. So roughly. So sachakuko. Sachakuko. So what does it mean, sachakuko? Not translated in Myanmar next year.
So the ocean shows မျက်စိကောင်းစီအခါ၌မျက်စိ that means eyes မျက်စိကောင်းစဉ်အခါ၌
Why night?
I don't know.
Yeah, actually, sachakuko means referring to the maybe time or something, person or something.
And
So
another also is
sachakuko, but not located case.
And also the မျက်စိရှိသည် I mean one who has eyes, what, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Actually, so maybe I'm not sure, but roughly, having with the eyesight.
Yes, they have another meaning. မျက်စိရှိသည်
Yeah. Sajaku. So 5 kabas ago, there will be 12 camps of his name previous body. Sajaku ga theta, Sajaku go. Jakuga. Jakuga means having eyes or seeing. Yeah, having eyes or seeing, so not blind. So, okay, Sajaku go. So having eye or seeing or able to see. One who is able to see. So Sajakuko. Roughly we can understand. But so here Sarah said, then not Dolaban. So such an example, not rare, not difficult to get. Then not Dolaban. So many examples, so we can find. Okay, and then next one. So Dwade Bayikan. Dwade Bayikan, which has two meanings. He not Samatan. He not Samatan. He not Samatan. Okay. In Indonesia, he not Samatan. Loga Samatan. He not Samatan. So he not Samatan here. The meaning of that one. That he nandi Loga Samatan. So he is he nandi Loga Samatan. So selected by the people as a lower he is lower or it is lower. So selected by or set by the people. So hina samada. Okay, hina samada can be in the dictionary. Hinaya awadi. Hina chicha hina wada hina viriya. Oh, not included.
Only in our dictionary.
Yeah, so somebody be considered, yeah. So people consider as lower. That is hina samata or authorized or selected. Okay, just that a literal sense. And also, so the meaning of the hina samadan is explained as hinandi loka samadan. So hina samadan. And also, hinehi wa saddehi samadan, hina samadan. So now another sense. Wa or hinehi saddehi samadan. Selected by lower caste, lower people, lower being. The first one is so selected as lower by people. But the second one is selected by lower people, lower being. Like that. So guta badehi guto hina samadan. Okay. So here reference number. Reference number so 97. Vidama. So we bring a commentary. Page number 8. 10 here. Page number 9. Hina madan, hilatan, hina samadan, hinandi logi samadan, hinehiwa samadan. So you see here reference. So hina samadan can be understood two ways. The first one, so as how do I? So selected by people as lower. And the second way, selected by the lower one. Guta bekehi, guta wiya. Guta beka phases down. Beka fit to be eaten. Guta bekehi, guta wiya. So guta bekehi, guta wiya. So just like so the so the dog so likes to eat dank. That is when that dog choose dank. So the same way, so lower one likes lower one. That is when they select lower one. They choose lower one, lower, inferior. So based on that example, we can understand. So okay, here the point. So this one has two meaning based on the explanation. So that is an dwade ba'ika pada has two meaning. The one, so selected or considered as lower by people. So the one people consider as lower, the first meaning. The second one, the one selected by the lower. So Dwade Bayika. And then Dwade Bayika, Samada Gutod, we are Guto. Hina Samada. So Ewan Sadhu Samado Ejadi. So they select in this way. Ewan Sadhu Samado Ejadi. Ewan Sadhu Samado. Ewan Sadhu Samado. Ewan Edu Sadhu Samado. So Sadhu Samado also has two meanings. Oh, right. So Sadhu. So Sadhu hi Samado. Or Sadhu di Loka Samado. Loka Samatan. Sadhu di Loka Samado. Sadhu Samado. And then Sadhu hi Samado. Sadhu Samado. So two way. So Hina Samadan. So Hinandi Loka Samadan. Hina Samadan. That is the first way. The second Samadan. Hine hi. Sadde hi Samadan. Hina Samadan. So the same way here, Sadhu Samado also. Sadhu di Loka Samado. Sadhu Samato. Sadhu di. Sadhu iti. And the second way is Sadhu hi Sadde hi Samado. Sadhu Samato. So the one, the first way, the one people consider as good. Or the second one, so selected by the good people, good being. So here Sadhu and Hina. So they have two way meaning. Two, and the Adibaya Dayikan, Adibaya Daya Ikan. So Daya means three. So the one which has three meaning. So Yata Dasana Bari Nayakatina Jakuna Bawaditi Jaku Budo. Okay. So Jaku Budo. The word Jaku Budo. So Dasana Bari Nayakatina Jakuna Bawaditi Jaku Budo. So okay. So Jakuna Bawaditi Jaku Budo. So being or born by Ain. Jakuna Bawadi. Being by Ain. The first one. But Dasana Bari Nayaka Tina. Dasana Bari Nayaka Tina. Meaning sound at the Anejan. Dasana Bari Nayaka Tina. So Jaku Budo. So the word Jaku Budo. The first one Jakuna Bawadi di Jaku Budo. Because it can brings seeing. It leads to seeing. Dasana Brinayaka. Brinayaka Tina. Dasana means seeing. Brinayaka means leading. Atta means meaning. In the sense of leading to the seeing. It makes sense? Little bit strange, I think.
Is it like with the meaning that seeing is the leader, Sayadaw?
What the meaning seeing leader? Okay, right.
Right, because he is by the Jakku. Oh, yeah. Because of the Jakku or by the Jakku, right?
Okay. So actually, Jakku, so main word is Jakku Budo. Main example is Jakku Budo. So Jakku Budo is explained by the Jakku Na Bawadi di Jakku Budo. And the next explanation is so Jakku Wiya Budo, Jakku Budo. Jakku Wiya Budo, Jakku Budo. And the last explanation is Binja Jakku Budo, but do TB Jakku Budo. So 3 different meaning. Jakuna Bhawaditi Jaku Buddha. Okay, so we should select italic form or something. Okay, maybe red color. Hinandi Loga Samadan or Hinehi was Sadehi Samadan. And also here, so Jakuna Bhawaditi Jaku Buddha. And then Atawa Jakuya Buddha, Jaku Buddha. And then the last one, Pinja Jakon Buddha, but do be Jaku Buddha. So Jaku Buddha, being Ein, being with Ein. And Jakuya Buddha, being like Ein. And it Pinja Jakon Buddha, but do Jaku Buddha, reaching or attaining 5 kinds of Eins. Like this. So Bodha Jaku, Samadha Jaku, and Jnana Jaku, and so on. 5 kinds of Eins. So in this
So,
way, 3
Sayadaw,
different meaning. Okay.
is it Penya or Penja, Sayadaw?
Sorry.
Penya
Binya
Jaku,
Jakon.
right?
Binya, sorry.
Yeah.
Slip about the Ein. Binya Jakon Buddha. So reaching or attaining the wisdom Ein. The Jaku Buddha. So Jaku Buddha is maybe the quality of the Buddha, the Blessed One. So Jakuna Bhavadi, Jakuna Bhavadi. So Buddha is explained as Bhavadi, but Jakuna with the located instrumental case, and Jakuya Buddha, Jaku Buddha. So Ubamana, Kamadarya, and it means Jakun Buddha, Dudia, Daburisa. So different meaning. So 3 meaning. And then Charuda Debayi can, which has 4 meaning. The example which has 4 meaning. So Eko Ayano, Ekayano. So the word Ekayano is explained as the so Eko main example is Ekayano. That Ekayano is explained by the Eko Ayano, Ekayano, a single way. The only one way. And the second one is Ekena Ayitabo. Ekena Ayitabo. Ekena Ayitabo. So it should be gone by only one. Ikena Ayitabo. So it should be gone by only one. So even though we go through that way, but so our friend cannot help us. So he go through that way. He himself reached there. I go through that way. I myself reach there. So because he has reached there, so he can bring me no way there. Only one. Only for the one who goes himself he can reach. So that is fine. Ikena ayida bo. Ikayano. And then another way, ikasa ayano ikayano. So ikayano ayambe kwe mego ariyo atengyo mego in the Mahasatipatthana. Ikasa ayano. The way for only one. Ikasa. The Surido Paya Ikayidi. Sorry. The Surido Paya Ikayi. The way of the only one Buddha. And then Ikasame Ayano. Ikasame Ayano. So Ikayano. Ikasame Ayano. So Iko Ayano. Ikina Ayidabo. Ikasa Ayano. Ikasame Ayano. Ikayano. So Ikasame Ayano. What does it mean? Ikasame. Nyato Dadanaro na Ayano. The way in the dispensation, in the teaching. Ikasame Sasane Ayano. Ichiwa Mahdi, etc. Okay. So Iko Ayano. Ikena Ayidabo. Ikasa Ayano. Ikasame Ayano. So 4 meaning. And that I am Pāļi here. So Pāļi what? Ikayano ayambekwe mego sadana uzodiya soka bridiwana sama dekamaya doka dominasana atengamaya nyayasa adigamaya nibanasa sachikriyaya edidan jadaro Satipatthana. So from the Mahasatipatthana Sutta. Mahasatipatthana Sutta. Okay, so we finish the example which has formed per way of explanation, or possibly which can have 4 sense. Okay, so next one is Bhavadebhayika. So the example which has many meaning. Okay, long paragraph. So now, so already 1.5 hours. So next time we can continue that one. So let's stop here.
All right. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Sayadaw.
Sayadaw.
Welcome.